We need a nation or a society with less violence, less drug abuse, or should I say, we need a harmonious, peaceful society or a nation. But how then can we achieve this if we walk with one person and leave the other person? There is something that we can't take out, and that is coexistence between the boy child and the girl child. This we have to learn and come to acceptance with it. We have to accept that we are two different creations who have to coexist no matter what. We like it or not, we have to accept that men has to be with us, because we as mothers, we birth children, and these children are two sexes, and that is boy and girl. I know most of us only think that empowering child or empowering girl child is educating them, teaching them how to fetch for themselves, respect themselves, love themselves. But which world have we secured for them where they are alone, where they have no one else that needs that respect, that needs that love? Are they alone? Have we made a new world where it will be only for women and not for men? How are we leaving our kids behind? For a long time, people, and more so mothers of today, have left the boy child to figure out his own life, to figure out how he's supposed to be. All he's being told is that you are a man and you need to lead and you must be masculine and you must be this. But how? The steps. How does he know these steps? No one is there to demonstrate this to them. No one is there to train them how to go about it. No one is there to tell them exactly what to do. Because even if you are being told you must be a lawyer of the family, how? What are the steps? You have to go to school. You have to train. You can't just be one. Even the spokespeople of, like in our clan, we have a spokesperson, or in our family, we have a spokesperson. But this person must be well versed with the family issues, with the family needs. He can't just be picked from nowhere. And no one can just succeed him without being trained, without being nurtured. So I hope that by now you know where I'm headed. This is a topic that I will only need people with genuine and honest objectives, not people who rush to rubbish what I'm saying, not people who rush to start proving themselves that they know better than me. No, I need someone who feels and thinks like a mother who has birthed a life and who wants good for this life. Somebody who is a parent, a man who thinks of his children's future, a man who wants to be a grandparent one day, not a parent twice. Those are the people I need in this. There is something that is happening that we have we are undermining and underlooking. It is about the woman of today, the elite woman of today, the educated one, the empowered woman has this thing that is going to mess the whole next generation plus her own children that she has birthed. And why do I say this? The only thing we think of is economy. We are too much into economy into searching, into fetching for the family. I want my family to be good. I want them to be in the nice home. I want them to be in this place. I want everything you want. I want my children to visit Disney. I want my children to dress well. It is all your mind, the things from the out that you want this kid to have, forgetting the character, forgetting the people that she's going to live with when you are no longer there or when she grows up. Most of us have even left this job to the maids, forgetting that these maids are the people that we undermine. We take people from the village, those ones who either dropped from class 8, who are not able to go to A levels, who are not able to proceed with their education, or those who are not even able. Yet we say empower women. They are also women. Then we bring them to our homes. We cage them. We don't want them even to smile to a neighbor, because it is my life and my house. It's nothing else. The Ubuntu thing is no longer there. So we bring these girls, we cage them, and then we are strictly, when we find a child crying, instead of asking the kid, why are you crying? Why is this happening? And telling the kid what to do, you go pinch the nail or the maid, or slap the maid. Why is your kid crying? Why have they not eaten? Where have you been as a mother? Some women today doesn't even know where or what the favorite color of their children are. They don't know even when their girl's child starts menstruation, simply because something has come up that we women must go out and look, search. Did we forget that our parents also, the mothers, were always busy in the garden cultivating, and that was their job by then, that was paying. The harvest time, everybody was dancing and singing to the tunes of happiness. We were celebrating. If we are searching in office, let us not undermine our parents. So these stipulations of boy child can find his own way has really birthed something and bred weak, reckless, unstable, indisciplined, disrespectful men. They no longer care. How many times have you seen, even online, when a man is being thrown out by a woman? This thing of you go and find your path, they have said, okay, if this is the way, then we shall also show them. Let us just remain polishing one thing that they want. You find online somebody is saying that I am a woman, I've made my money, I have my one kid, I need a man only in bed. If they can function, I only need someone who is sharp and can do me in bed. One who is... See how we have lowered our standards. We want to make these men sex weapons. That's all we need from them. The young girl of today, the office girl of today, that's what they say. So the boys also are trying something. They have decided to polish that one. Go to the gym, increase the chest, make the sixth pack, make sure that they are good where you want them. So there is no way we can say that we don't need these boys. We need them, and we need them a lot. Women who are empowered are stuck. They cannot even find empowered men. They have failed to find empowered men who they can sit with and talk to, and they lack respectful and disciplined men with morals, whom they can reason together, achieve a conclusive agreement. The truth is, there is deficit of men who are financially, mentally stable. They are not there. And today we belong to a society where people can we want to belong to a society where people can reason, support, care, care for their parents, care for the people, but we don't have that society simply because we have left the boy child behind. We have left the hunter behind. We have left the person who was searching for this behind. We have left them totally behind. There is an arrogant saying that goes that women can do better than men. that what men can do, women can do it better. A nonsense that I cannot take as Queen Olo. Reason is, I am a woman and he is a man. There are things that I can do and there are things he can't do, no matter what. Excelling and being successful with on economy does not mean that I change to be a man. It does not mean, much as we take women to the frontline battles to fight, did you know that it is a woman will kill and shut the eyes simply because she's the one who births that child, that life, simply because she's the one who carries that child for 9 months. Now she's trying to go outside there to show that she can also shoot a human being. She can, simply because she feels the man has left his job. They are no longer doing what they are supposed to do. So this thing of a woman can do better what a man can do, it's just a nonsense. I don't know where it came from. I think it should be taken back to where it came from. Whoever brought it should just think of a new phrase again, because it can no longer be and it will never happen. Even now that we are singing it, it is not happening at all. No woman will birth a child and kill, and you want to send them to the front line because they're educated and civilized. Very out. I've never seen that. We are missing warriors who are ready to sacrifice themselves to fight for the families, to fight for their children, to fight for their women. We are missing these warriors who are supposed to take care of the homes, to take care, who will even help when the enemy knocks. We are missing these strong men, mentally stable men who will fight for the nation politically, economically, not these self-centered creatures, male that we have. Everyone deserves a nation with social harmony. I am a mother, and I'm talking as a mother, mother of the nation, mother of the people, a sister, an aunt to someone. That spirit that the mothers had is what I think of every time I see a boy child on the street. For a free violence society, for us not to have these girls being raped, these girls being molested, these elite women who have made it being mistreated and squandered of their hard-earned cash. We need a functional people. We need functional men, and they cannot function if we leave them to fetch for themselves, to try to get there themselves, to try to find out their own way. It can never happen. We need to make sure that everything is done the right way. How will we make it if 90% of empowered women only have 10% of empowered men? How are our empowered girls going to be? Okay, they are educated. They can defend themselves in the courts of law. They can speak what they want. They can say anything they want. They can do as they like. They can have their whatever they need delivered just by a phone call, well and good. But have we prepared for them a world or a country where they are going to stay alone without men between them? But how are they going to handle a non-empowered man, a non-disciplined man, a non-educated man, a man with no character, no sense, no values, no morals, a man who has forgotten himself, that only knows what a woman needs is his waist? I don't know if you have those answers. We really have deadbeat fathers. Mothers are left to go and fetch and bring. carry children 9 months. You find single mothers, they're even saying, I better get a woman who would just, a man who would just give me a baby and then he goes. So for 9 months, you're carrying this baby. A baby who will never know his identity, because identity doesn't matter today. You've forgotten that this man still exists. They can meet and even have sex again, and he gives birth to the to another child with the father. You are forgetting the world goes round. So you don't want to tell the child where he came from, because even you don't know where the man is. You never even knew his second name, simply because some people are even going to for sperm donors. What if that man is the one who's donated that sperm? There is something we are missing here, and single mothers are really shouting online. They are very noisy, but inside, deep inside, most of them know that they really need someone that they can talk to, someone that they can plan with, someone that they can sit on a table and come to an agreement. They can achieve something, an investment. We have to coexist no matter what, until God says no to the creation of the two sexes. We must coexist. And this is why we must empower, discipline both gender equally, so that our children do not suffer. Our girls do not suffer by having again to hide from the male, by having to be themselves, to be lonely, because they must coexist. That one is something we have to put here. It's something that we can't hide. Even these women who are shouting out that I'm good, better off alone. The truth is that you know you are not better off alone. There's a part that reaches that you need this man. We don't want our girls to suffer. We don't want our children to suffer. We need men who are mentally strong and emotionally stable. The men who can manage their families, protect them, provide them with everything, care for them. These men who holds their families at heart. The woman needs a protector of the nation. When they go hunting, we also remain incubating and producing the hunt. The products of the hunt. So simply because there is also this thing going on, you find, and I want to make this clear so that somebody may understand what I'm really fighting for, or asking for everyone to put in mind. You find that ladies, young ladies today, they go to they get married to old men, simply because the aged men are emotionally and mentally strong. They can provide the harmony and the peace, the care and the love, that the protection, the understanding that the empowered woman needs. So after education and after training, they will look for these old men. Simply because the young or their age mates are no longer there who are responsible. But why do you think the old men can provide this? It is because they were nurtured that way. It is something that was put into them, that they are the bosses, they are the heads, they are the security. They have to protect the nation. A nation that the woman is going to birth. Because without the woman, the life is not extended. It is the woman that extends the life of mankind. And she can only extend if she has the protection from the men. Else she is ruined, because she has sympathy. In her, it is natural. We don't force it. So if we can balance the empowerment in all corners, we shall have a good society, the harmony founded by empowered, we shall have the harmony founded by the empowered male and female. When we empower both gender, when we discipline both gender, when we work on seeing and them grow disciplined with good characters, with morals, we will have saved our children's future. But if we stick on baby boy, come here, your dad did this, your dad is not a person, and also men are not talking to their boys, they have left all this job for the maids who are not learned, who didn't get time to sit with their parents, I'm telling you, we shall cry, and there shall be consequences that none of us will be able to live with. We need a functional man and woman for a functional society. Empowering girl child should not, and let me repeat this so that you don't get me wrong as I close, empowering girl child should not result to the boy child's downfall. We need a balanced, functional society, and for us to get this, we must have a functional man and woman walking hand in hand, because we must coexist. Queen Olo. Find me on Facebook at Queen Olo. On YouTube, you'll find me at Southern Port of Wisdom, Culture and Heritage Restoration, and my page on Facebook also. Personal account is Queen Olo, but the page is Southern Port of Wisdom, Culture and Heritage Restoration. I wish I would get one person who can give me a good platform to address this. I'm very sure the people who have suffered, the parents, will know and realize where we've gone wrong. Your Queen Olo.